Hi, it's me, Terry. I'm going to talk about failure. Another crappy one. I just talked about quitting. Uh, you know, you hear this. There are people that talk about failure as if failure doesn't happen. They say, "Oh, don't worry about it. There's no such thing as failure." Well, the reality is that there is. There is either doing or not doing. And if something isn't done or is not getting done or a task isn't met with its intended objective, there is something called failure, but failure is can be perceived. Thomas Edison referred to it as ways in which things aren't happening. So the context is the semantics of it matter. In NLP, using the language that that induces a more positive outcome, a more confident outcome, is very effective. And we don't want to look at failure as something that results in a negative behavior, one that loses confidence and believes that it can't achieve something or can't do the intended task. But the reality is that things don't work out. People do lose. There is a sense of loss. There is a hierarchy of achievement. But um, another way to describe it might be, when you're working hard towards something and you're trying to do something, there are people that say that that's good enough. Well, it's only good enough if you believe it's good enough, or if what you're involved in, the powers that be say it's good enough. So again, we need to realize that as leaders, or if you're teaching anyone this, especially children, that there is failure. You're going to fail, and it is the best teacher. And it's an old cliche that they say failure is the best teacher, but it is. And in my life, I'm not sitting here right now talking to you about any of the subject matter if I hadn't failed. As a matter of fact, a sense of, or the reality of failure, or a sense of loss, or a sense of lack of achievement is the reason why I'm here today. It's why I'm talking to you. It's why I'm doing this profession. Because I've failed in so many areas of my life that I dug deep, I took inventory, I took responsibility, and I looked at the ways I was succeeding, and I looked at the difference between my behavior and my path when I was succeeding versus when I failed. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of anybody out there that has the wisdom or the maturity to admit when they failed, own up to it, and think of a plan and act on a plan that shifts you toward the direction of success, but realize that there are probably going to be more failures before you reach that level of success. So hopefully that is another little tidbit that might give you a different perspective on failure. Okay?